Hi folks, Job Comics here, having a look at some scary books for Halloween season. This is Detective Comics number 695, on the way to 700, and we're in the middle of we're at the start of a big crossover event called Contagion. You can guess what this prophetic storyline that ran through all the back titles is about, and it's got a great cover. It's got a sort of border around about the cover. Can you see the border there? It's a terrific Batman cover. So when the second part here, let me see if we can get some credits for you. Chuck Dixon's writing, Tommy Lee Edwards, who I'm not terribly familiar with, doing the pencils, and Scott Hanna on the inks. His style reminds me of Mike Mignola. You'll probably notice that as you go along. We're in 1996 here. There's been an outbreak of a terrible, terrible virus that's going on, and it's quite devastating and probably quite prophetic if you think about it. Yeah, so you can see there's some nice artwork here. Yeah, it's definitely a different look for Batman, and the comic itself does veer into the horrors of a kind of viral outbreak, and you'll see the effects of the virus as we move through this book, and Batman tries to figure out what on earth is going on. But you can see lots of grisly images like this. General DeWint is dead. Cause exposure to a filovirus. And I don't think that's anything to do with phyllo pastry, but who knows? So here's Robin. We could also get a big cameo, a big surprise cameo at the end of this as well as the story continues. But it was at the time where they were doing these big multi-comic crossovers. After Nightfall and Night's End, and then what was the one where there was the earthquake and Gotham's destroyed, and then we had Contagion. So who dat? Yeah, who dat looking for $5 million? And then there was a lot of these big long storylines. However, the problem was you had to, you know, you didn't have to, but if you wanted the full story, you would then have to buy Batman, then you'd have to buy Robin, and then you'd have to buy all the back titles just to sort of get the whole story, which can be quite fatiguing. I suppose comics weren't quite as expensive back then, but wait to see this last page reveal. Oh my gosh, you're not here for the $5 million. We get a great Catwoman there. And it's continued in Robin number 27, so you can see how this worked. So, again, don't know, I kind of remember buying this at the time and being a little bit fatigued that we had to sort of buy every issue to get the whole story, although they said you didn't have to, but, if you did kind of have to. And I think I was probably just a little bit tired of all the crossover stuff that was going on. However, if you do see these, you can get them really, really cheap, and if you're a fan of Batman, you could grab this. Cover's great, isn't it? I hope you enjoyed looking at that, and I will see you all on the next one.